Good morning, everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setup for today. So obviously the DAX 30 is becoming the DAX 40 this month, not quite complete yet, and I suspect a lot of the sideways action for most of last month and now is as a result of that. Not really sure of what the restructure is going to look like, since we're adding quite a number of stocks to the index. I suspect that's part of what we're seeing at the moment. But then on the other side of it, it is also influenced by global markets as well. And global markets are pretty much in a standstill right now. So the noise comes through that everything is blitz and everything is wonderful. And then you get more noise that is indicating that we're in a bubble. So there's complete confusion out there. So no consensus as to what actually is going on. And for as long as it stays like this, I am sitting on the sides. So you could see last week was pretty much quite a bit of below and above the moving averages. But the important part here is we did get a 3-hour crossover here and we closed below the 155. So granted we are in a, let me just get that level, we are kind of in a range on all time frames basically. And this 3-hour is not something that you want to be trading. But if we start coming down to the hour, you're going to see there is potential that we have broken the structure to the downside. I say potential because it's not quite. We had this bar down and then we sort of closed on it right here at 15,764. So below the moving averages at the moment, moving averages pointing to the downside. Oscillator is not offering any indication of what's going on. So for me, this is the line in the sand, 15,764. I would come down to the 50 minutes if you've got time for that today. Watch this level at the open. I suspect we can have a slight gap down, then probably a bit of a mosey on up to test a smaller level, which in this case could be 15,795. Let me just fine tune this a little bit. You can see there's our swing low there. So this level right here is 15,767, and there's nothing really else. There's a little one there. Let's just put that one in. That gives us a little bit more structure. Okay, so these are the two areas that we need to pay attention to: 15,775 and 15,767. So at the moment there is a little bit of a gap down expected today, or probably flat somewhere around there. And then by the looks of the 15, this could continue to the downside. Moving average is quite far apart. Oscillator is not offering anything for us. And if you look at the hour, you can see all the structure to the left that has been broken. So there is a little bit more structure further down. And that's pretty much down here at 15,726. So all intents and purposes this is still sideways. The only thing that is indicating that we may have a potential break the downside is this solid bear bar down, which closed below pretty much all these levels that I've been talking about, and then we formed a sort of a sideways motion here. I don't think this is profit taking. It could be a little bit profit taking, but I think this was just algorithms trading to the downside, bottom of range, buyers coming back in. That's kind of what happened on Friday. But the data was pretty atrocious on Friday from the US. So that's going to impact this. And then we've got the rebundling of the index into the DAX 40 as well. So the difficult times to actually ascertain exactly what's going to go on. So for me, this is sit quietly in the corner and wait and see. We are still in a sideways range. We've been there since the 23rd of August. Actually a little bit further back than that, 6th of August. So basically a full month that we've been going sideways. And I suspect it's going to take quite a bit of effort for it to break. So we'll have to wait for that catalyst. And that's kind of my view on the DAX at the moment. Anyway, hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.